We're back on.
Here we go. Okay, next we're gonna nail number 2 and our 3 fasteners that we took out. Okay, our new fasteners are back in. Again, as we can see, all of our top parts of our laminate have broken loose. So our shingle is definitely not as strong as it was. And as we look closely, we've got some fracture lines here in number 4, right along the center here. Just kind of give that a light scrape. Number 5, same thing, kind of right through the center. There's some weak point here. As I lift the shingle, I can see that it's flexing here rather than flexing up top. So we've got delamination, we've got some fracturing forming. Again, the shingle is just very brittle. 2, we've got some fracturing right here. Take the lift to get shingle undone here. So we'll not be eliminated. C for creases, X stands for delamination, and then again, let's put this somewhere. Knot transfers in these areas. Knot transfer here. Some here. So again, this shingle, this new shingle that has a new sealant line attached to the bottom, this will be able to seal down to the shingles below. But everything above it that we've manipulated now needs to be hand sealed, and that's going to require maintenance to make sure it's staying sealed. It's never going to seal the way it should have as a new shingle would. And then again, with the delamination of our top part of our laminate, the shingle's just lost a lot of strength. And with that additional movement, with all these fracture lines that have already been created, these creases are going to continue to get worse. So really, in replacing this shingle, our next step would be to go ahead and replace shingle number 2, number 4, and number 5. 4 is decent other than, again, the delaminated tabs, but we did get any creasing on number 4, excuse me, number 3. but we do have mat transfer number 2. So the next step again would be to continue on and replace the surrounding shingles, and with the rest of the roof being in the same condition, you can imagine we're going to get more delamination, more creases, and more mat transfer the more that we manipulate the roof. So it's just at that age and in that condition where it's not going to go back together the way that it should. So we'll label this our repair area. X equals delam. Again, that's the delamination of the shingle itself. It is a laminated shingle, and so these pieces staying together like we have here on our new shingle, this is what part of what gives the shingle its strength. Additionally, once this is separated, once these delaminate, it is possible that this lower section can slide out in areas where it wasn't nailed through both the top and bottom portion of the shingle. C stands for crease. Again, that's the fracturing the shingles from the movement, just because the asphalt is so brittle that's in the shingles, so the movement that we're required to lift and manipulate in order to re-nail, we get these fracture lines that are forming, and those will continue to open up and get worse. And then we've got our mat transfer, and that is during the unsealing of the shingle, we've got chunks of the shingle above and below that are being stuck together. Again, causing more issues with these shingles ever being able to seal back up, and now the shingle itself is damaged across that common bond sealant line. So that's our repair area for today. The shingle itself looks decent. I mean, we can tell that it is still a different color. With enough of these mixed all over the roof, we would definitely be able to see that. But in this little area here with just the one shingle, it doesn't quite make it out. But you can imagine if we had 4 or 5 of these in this spot, now that these are damaged, we're gonna start to see these patches of the new color versus the old. We'll get this over to you for review. Please let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for your time.
And this is the shingle that we removed. And as you can see, in these areas, there's mat transfer, and along the seal line of that shingle, and the nail line, I mean, in like 4 or 5 different places. Thank you.